So it's going to be Ladies and Fictional Men, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new, hi, I'm Kit. Today's video is going to be one that I do every 2 months, and I'm actually doing it slightly differently this month. But first, the book I'm currently reading, which is Fictional by June TBR. If you want to know what this book is about, I literally spoke about it in my wrap-up, I believe, for April. Today's video is going to be my May and June TBR. So the way I'm going to do it is this. I found it on Pinterest and I thought, why not do it? So I have 2 dice. So yeah, I'm going to use this to pick my TBR for the next 2 months. Also with this, it pretty much works the same as my TBR jar, which can you see? But it gives you prompts and then you pick a book based on that prompt. So I'm going to do it about 5 times. But there is a book that is on my TBR, which is actually an arc I was given and I haven't read it yet. But yeah, that's on this one, which is something song. I have the cover in my head, but I'm going to try and get that on my TBR. If not, I'm just adding it. So I'm going to roll it 5 times. And yeah, let's do for first roll, shall we? So for first roll, it is going to be with this dice. Yes, it's 2 odd dice, but it's going to be along the corridor, which is up here, and up the stairs, which is how we did it in math. So it's going to be the 5th column, yeah, 5th column, which is this one, and it's going to be 6th. So 5th, 6th is standalone book, not part of the series. So that's pretty much any book on my TBR. If you're my boyfriend, you're going to be very excited because this is the book I picked, which is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. And I've been putting this off since he got it for me because I'm terrified I'm not going to like it, because Holly Jackson is my favourite author. And yeah, so essentially this follows Jet, who's 27 years old, who finds out she's going to die, I believe in 7 days. Do you know what, I'm just going to read for blood because I love Holly Jackson too much to completely butcher the summary of her book. In 7 days, Jet Mason will be dead. I was right. Jet is 27 years old, having never left Woodstock, Vermont. She's still waiting for her life to begin. I'll do it later, she always says. She has time. Until on the night... I love Halloween. Until on the night of Halloween, Jet is finally attacked by an unseen intruder. She suffers a catastrophic brain injury, but doctors certain that within a week she'll be killed by a severe aneurysm. Jet never thought of herself as having enemies, but now she looks at everyone in a new light. Her family, her ex-best friend, turned sister-in-law, her former boyfriend. She has just 7 days, and as her condition deteriorates, she has only her childhood friend for Billy for help, but nevertheless, she's absolutely determined to finally finish something. Jet's going to solve her own murder. That's it, honestly. All of Holly Jackson's books hit. They're amazing. Also, season 2 of Good Guys Kind to Murder is coming up soon, and you bet your ass I am so excited. Anyway, before I talk your ear off about Holly Jackson, let's move on to the next roll, shall we? 6, which is this one here, and it's going to be 6, 6. Random book. Okay, easy. I know what book I'm gonna pick. So the book that I wanted to add on my TBR, which is not, I'm managing to add it, and it is Darkening song by Delphine Seddon, which is described as, oh my god, I forgot it came with a bookmark. 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo mixed with another book, but I completely forgot. And I got an email from her publisher saying, hey, would you like you know, an arc, I was a bit skeptic at first because it was my first arc. I wasn't sure whether or not it's an actual thing, so I'm like, I'm gonna chance it. And they gave me the option of having a physical ebook or whatever. I obviously chose a physical book, and it's so nice. Hold on, let me get my junk journal, and I believe I actually made a page for it. It wasn't in my junk journal, it's in a different notepad that I have for like when I'm sent book mail. Yeah. So this is the page. I tried to match this one. I don't know why I added blue in there, but you know. So this is what it says. Dear Kitty, thank you so much for agreeing to receive an early reader copy of Darkling Song. It was always my dream to become a published author, but what I've enjoyed more than anything on this roller coaster journey is connecting with readers. If you have any questions about Darkling Song or any thoughts you'd like to share, please feel free to DM me. And if you post about the book, I'm thank you in advance. If you do, please feel free to tag me so I can say thank you again and share the post. Thank you for reading. And yeah. And like, I've been wanting to read it, I just haven't got around to it. And I've also been putting it off because it's my first arc. And it came with a really cool bookmark. Yeah, I'm so excited. This is for blurb. Darkling Song to be adapted into a major TV series. I don't know if that's actually this book or if it's a book within a book sort of thing. Eva, I'm not sure it's pronounced different ways, is 18 years old and interned at a record label when she discovers 16-year-old Laura online. Never before had she heard a voice like Laura's. When it's clear there isn't anyone at the label interested in hearing this phenomenal talent, Ava takes matters into her own hands. On a whim, Eva offers Laura representation as her manager without knowing the first thing about artist management or what's about to happen to both of them. It turns out Eva was right. Laura is catapulted into the spotlight of major superstardom, and as the two girls navigate the whirling vortex of fame for parties, for paparazzi, for power, they form a close bond, becoming found family to each other. But when Laura's dark and mysterious past begins to infiltrate her present, and Eva's ambition and success blind her to the obvious signs that her friend is in trouble, their lives unravel with disastrous consequences. Darkling Song is a fiercely feminist story about friendship and betrayal. It's a love story and a story about trauma, but more than anything, it's a story about hope and how dreams can come true in ways we least expect. I managed to get it on my TBR. I'm so excited. Also, I've just realised both rolls were right next to each other, which is funny. Roll 3. Oh, 1. Oh, which is quite literally book recommended to you. I found the book and I recommended it a while ago, and I was also bought these books as a surprise. Biden 13 by Chloe Walsh. Look how huge this is in regards to... I look so pink. Oh, it's because of the book. This is humongous. How big is it? Why did I stupidly think it was around 500? No, it's not. It's over 700 pages. And of course, I will be doing it as a YouTube video. Don't you worry. That means I'm probably going to be starting a new series soon. When I have the Naturals to carry on, I'm on for second book. I have the Knock 'em Out series to finish, only one. And then I have Game On to read as well. And Fake Out I need to read, which is part of the series as well. I might do that as a YouTube video actually. We shall find out. Anyway, next one. Actually no, forgot to tell you guys. So, Biden 13, what's it about? It's about a girl called Shannon and a boy called Johnny. And they both have grown up in Ireland. Well, I say grown up, they're I think college age. So Ireland works the same way as the UK, I believe. So I think they're around 15, 16, 17 at the most. I live in England, so I'm not 100% how schooling works in Ireland. I just know it's similar. Also, fun fact, I'm part Irish. Anyway, but yeah, so this follows Shannon, who was bullied really, really badly in her previous school. So she's joined a new school. She meets Johnny by getting a rugby ball to the head. And I know how loved this series is. And whether or not I like this book, I am going to read them all because they were all bought for me. And I haven't picked them up because I know they're very depressing, and I know they're very dark, but not in the dark romance sort of way. I know it's very triggering. I know there's a lot of assault and abuse because I know Shannon is abused by her dad. I believe it's her dad. There's abuse. I'm also pretty sure it's being adapted as well. I heard about it, and my opinion is, due to the context or content in this series, I'm not 100% if it's a good idea for it to be adapted. Yes, I love a book when books are adapted. However, due to how graphic this series is, and how, like, let's use Euphoria for example. That's a extremely graphic show. People who are fans of the show, some of them are young children who shouldn't be watching it, and I know it's down to the parents, but nowadays, you know, especially with, you know, Instagram and TikTok and all of this stuff, they might see clips and you can't really avoid everything without, if you're online you can't avoid everything sort of thing. But yeah, and I know it's a love story, and I know Binding and I think Keeping is about Johnny and Shannon, and I've forgotten the rest of the titles. Yeah, I'm now terrified because this is like, it's as big, like, oh, it's it's nearly as big as my forehead. Hey, at least, like, size-wise, we know my forehead is around 700 pages. 5, 4. So, across the corner, which is book set in the past. I found my next book, and it is the first in a series, Bridgerton, for Duke and I have seen part of season 1 and I've seen all of season 2. If you guys don't know what this is about, this is, I think there's 9 books because there's 9. There's either 7 or 9. However, but many Bridgerton children, that's how many books there are. This one is about Daphne and Simon. It's a, I think, fake dating enemies to lovers. Could be wrong. Yeah, also set in the past. This is set during the Regency era. Yeah. I'm just going to read the tagline. Can there be any greater challenge to London's ambitious mamas than an unmarried duke? So, 2, 3, which is book set in the present. For Fake Out by Stephanie Archer, which is part of the Vancouver Storm series. I have behind for that and I did enjoy it. If I like this one, I'm gonna look out for whatever the next one is. I don't know how many books are there. Does this tell me? No, it only tells me this one. So this one is about Rory and Hazel. I think Hazel is the physiotherapist. Rory is the captain of the team. Oh. So it's, I would say, Canis. They knew each other in high school and she tutored him, and fake dating. That's all I need to know. 5, 3. Let me pick book based solely on the cover. Another series. So clearly, for next 2 months are per month for series. So it's Belladonna by Adeline Grace. I know nothing about this except for it's fantasy, and I believe love interest is either for death or for devil. And that's all I need to know, so that's all I'm telling you guys. This is heavy. This is my TBR for the next 2 months. If you guys want to know whether or not I actually read these books, and if you guys want to see a reading vlog for these books, press the subscribe button, and I'm sure I will probably post at least a video involving one of these in the next month. Also, if you want to hear more from me, I am on Instagram, same username as this, Fictional Roo. I also own a small business, so if you guys want any bookish accessories, so for now it's only Kindle inserts, so if you've got a Kindle Coloursoft or a Kindle Basic, or if you have a Kobo and you would like a case insert to make your case look all fancy, feel free to check out my site. and for Instagram, which is bookmarked by Kiku. So that's bookmarked by and then KIKEU. The links for everything is in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below what videos you want me to do and questions, and then I'll probably do a Q&A video. Also give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and press the subscribe button and the notification bell, and then you get a notification every single time I upload a brand new video. How the hell did I used to be able to do that all in one breath?